This is Rajyalakshmi from Chalapati Institute of Engineering and Technology. So the topic is categories of algorithm and the properties of algorithm. So here we can see categories of algorithm. So we have search, sort, insert, update, and delete. These are the categories of algorithm. In a search algorithm, to search an item in a data structure, we have to find or we have to search the an item. And sorting the list of elements or list of items in a certain order. So insert some any item in a data structure, inserting in an element inserting an element in a data structure. And update an existing item in a data structure. And delete. So finally delete algorithm is to delete existing item from a data structures. So these are the categories of an algorithm. And properties. So properties of algorithm, in properties we have five properties. And defectiveness, effectiveness, termination, fitness, and input and output. So these are the properties of an algorithm. So first one is a defectiveness. Defectiveness is every instruction in an algorithm should be specific and unambiguous. For example, n by o, where x by o, x is an integer or a float or a character. It is illegal because it is an not classified. So x by o. So x by 0 is where x is an integer or a float or character. So x is a character. And effectiveness, an algorithm it should be traced and the result is obtained. So next, termination is every an algorithm must terminate at a particular point. So we have to stop that algorithm at a particular point. And next one is a fitness. So fitness, the algorithm must always terminate after a finite number of steps. So every algorithm must terminate a finite number of steps. And a recursive and infinite loop must have end point. So every recursive and infinite loops must have an end point. If algorithm is not having any end point, it it is not an algorithm. Okay, so that's why the fitness. And next one is input output. So every algorithm must take zero or more quantities of inputs and produce the one output. Zero or more, it will take the zero or more inputs and produces the one single output. These are the properties of algorithm. And next one is the efficiency. So efficiency, writing the efficient program is what every programmer hopes to be able to do. So the question leads to concept generalization of programs. So general forms, algorithm programs in a general form should meet three things. So the first one is it should be independent of a programming language in which idea is realized. And every programmer have enough knowledge and experience should understand the problem. And it should be applicable for inputs of all sizes. So efficiency of an algorithm denotes the rate at which an algorithm solves the problem of size and measured by the amount of resources it uses, the time and space. So that time, the amount of time is used to execute the problem is called as a time complexity. And space, so what the space or a memory is used, the amount of memory is used to for the execution of an algorithm is called as a space complexity. So the time refers to the number of steps, to uh, execute the algorithm is known as a time complexity. So it will execute this space refers to number of units memory storages is required. So the complexity, so the complexity is measured by calculating the time taken and space required for executing the program or an algorithm. So the input size denoted by the n variable n is one of the parameter to characterize the instance of problem. So here instance is the number of inputs taken by an algorithm is called as a instance. Okay, so the input size is denoted by n and is one of the parameter characterized the instance of a problem. So here instance is the number of inputs taken by the problem, and the input size n number of registers needed to hold the input.